Hello and welcome to HTML5 tutorial. In this tutorial you are going to learn to create this complex. It's not complex but simple, but it has a lot of things to learn from. So you will create this header section which includes a logo, navigation bar, then we will have main content area, sidebar. Okay, so in this main content area we have simple tags, HTML tags like header, then we have this author metadata, image, a table row. You learn to create table row and table columns. So these are two distinct type of tables that you can create. And then we have list, block quote, then we have details and summary. You can see, and this is HTML5 thing, so you will learn to create. At the same time you learn latest HTML5 input tags. So this is color selector, and then we have this form, a simple subscription form to newsletters. You will create this HTML5 subscription form, and then you will learn to add this social media links with your preferred icons as well. You can replace them, and these are basically HTML5 mail to anchor tag. So as soon as you click, it opens up your default email composer and you can email to this person. Similarly, you can use this tell HTML anchor tag that lets visitor phone you just by clicking your phone number, and this is address tag. So you're going to learn these HTML5 tags, semantic tags. At the same time we will go ahead and style this web page. So let's quickly go ahead and have a look at the code itself, and then we will go ahead and create it from scratch. So you can see here, this is what you are going to learn. This is enough to get started. It's not tough. Now let's go ahead and quickly show you what we are going to learn. So before we get started, you need to have a browser and a text editor. I'm going to use Sublime Text. It's a freely available. You can go to Google and search for Sublime Text, or if you already have a text editor, you can continue with that. Alright, so let's get started. My name is Amul and you are watching TubeMint. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And so let's get started. Now I'm quickly going to keep this aside and create a new folder and name it HTML tutorial, and I'm going to remove this demo page folder and going to open this new folder that I have just created. So that's going to be HTML tutorial, and in here I'm going to create an HTML file and I'm going to say index.html. So we are going to learn HTML5. So there are a few things you need to know before you start coding. So I will go ahead and explain almost every tag that we are going to use in this very tiny project, and hopefully you will be able to understand it and use it in your projects. So here we are. So before we start doing anything, we have to declare the HTML Doctype for HTML5. So let's go ahead and do that. To do so, you simply start with this less than sign, exclamation, then you type doctype and you say HTML. Okay, so that's basically HTML5 doctype declaration, and then we create HTML tag, opening and closing tag. So to open a tag, you simply say less than sign and then the name of the tag, which is in this case HTML, then I think it's less than sign, greater than sign, yeah. So that's basically opening tag. To close it, you just add this / to it and it becomes closing tag. So this is how you open an HTML tag, and this is how you close an HTML tag. Right, so this is basically HTML page now, but it has nothing to display. So each HTML document or file contains two sections, so it has two children. The first one is head. I assume that you already know how to open and close a tag, so I'm going to use shortcut with this editor to open and close the tags. And to do so, I simply have to type the name of the tag and hit tab button on the left, and it will open and close the tag. Now the other tag that we use, which is HTML child tag in the dormitory, that is basically body. Okay, so in each head, this is basically logical tag. What it does, it holds all the metadata and few attributes that are very much for the web page to be identified by the other browsers, all the browsers and search engines and web services like Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest and all that. So in head tag we have first thing, we have title. So the title is going to be the title of the page. So where we are going to say welcome, you can do whatever you can type whatever you want. There's one more thing each page needs to have. So you need to have language attribute to every HTML tag or page. In this case, we're going to say EN, that means English, ES Espanol, FR France, HI Hindi. So now we're going to say EN. There's one more thing that we need to keep in this head, which is metadata for character set, and simply type character set. So you can see, and you say UTF-8. So that's basically UTF-8 character set. This means this language is written from left to right. Alright, so these are two things at the moment that we need in the head tag of this HTML page. And if we go ahead and display this page, you can go ahead and display like this. Open with Firefox or Google Chrome, whatever, and this displays nothing except this title tag, and that's what we have here, only the title tag. Nothing else is displayed from this head tag to the web page. Everything that you have in the body is going to be displayed. So in the body we are going to have header, main content area, a sidebar, and then footer. So I'm going to say header, and then I'm going to have main section. In the main I'm going to have an article, which is going to be a content area article, and then I'm going to have in a sidebar. So this is basically main section where I'll have the main content area and the supplementary sidebar to this content. Then we have footer. So that's all we have. Now let's go ahead and see. Nothing displays, okay, because there is no content in these tags. So in the head we are going to have a logo, and this is an attribute, so class attribute basically. You see class attribute, and this helps us select this particular element with this class name logo and style it. So I'm going to say simply web, and then I'm going to use another inline element called mark. It's a tag, it's inline tag. And here we have the logo. Now within this header we also want to have this navigation, and then we will have UL, LI, and then anchor tag. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use shortcut the emmet to create this navigation. So we are going to have 5 elements, 5 li, and this is how we are going to do it. And this is going to be home. So what we have done exactly, this is a navigation tag, opening and closing tag, then we have unordered list, and then we have list items. Within this list we are going to create clickable anchor tag for this navigation. So as soon as you click on this home button, it will take you to the index page. If you go to about, it's going to take, if you click on about, it's going to take you to the about page. And similarly we can create few more links like services, sorry about this. Then we can have blog, HTML, then contact. So this is what we have. Now that's the header part, and we have created the header section as we want it. Alright, so let's move on to the main content area. So in this article I want to have a header, sorry, h1. I'm going to use this lorem, and this is going to help me create some dummy content. Now I also want to have header section to this article, and this is going to be author data. Now in here I want to have a p tag, and then I want to have a strong tag, and that is going to say posted on, posted by, and the name of the author. So author name, and then on, I can say Jan 2020. Alright, so that's how you create a header. So this could be a div or a section, but this is standard. You can include header and footer in articles. Now I'm going to have an image tag. So you can include any image. So this is basically image tag. Here you type this source wherever your file is located, locally in a folder or on the web, and here goes the description of the image. Make sure it's a pretty much descriptive. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this HTTP placeholder via placeholder.com, and I'm going to get image by 800 by 400. Now okay, we want to have lorem of 50. Now if you go ahead and have a look at here, we have something to display. So anything in the body part is going to be displayed on the web page. Now let's go ahead and have a look what else we have here. So then we have table row. Look at this. So let's go ahead and create a table row. Okay, so to create a table, first you create a table, then you create tr, and we're going to have, let's say, 3 rows, and then we want to have th plus td, which is data, 3 or 4, and this is how you can create it. It's very simple. Let me quickly explain this to you. So let's first create the head. So basically it's a row heading. Okay, title, I would say row title. Let's go ahead and view it. So you can see this is what we have, row title. Now what I can go ahead and do, I can create some dummy content over here. Alright, and these are basically table rows. Let's put some dummy content in here as well. So lorem 30. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and create a table columns, so top to bottom. Now let's go ahead and simply say table and here I want to have some lorem 40 enough. Here we go. So I want to create a table. So first we will have sorry, I forgot this shortcut. So first we'll have t head. Th is going to be 4, and here we're going to say 1. What happened? Two, 3, 4. After this we want to have rows. So you can also say t body. Okay, and then you can create rows, t table rows, and then 4, and then you want to have td let's see how it goes. Alright, so we want to have, let's say 3, and this is how it's going to look like. 1, 2, 3. So this is like left to right, this is top to bottom. So now we can go ahead and put some dummy content here. Okay, so you need to have 4 because you've got 4 table head. Good. So now that's okay. Now let's go ahead and have a look what else we need. We need to have this. So after this we are going to have some paragraph. In this paragraph I want to have some content, then h3 again, and that's steps to follow, and then you can have some unordered list, ulli 5, and this is how it goes. So that's how you create unordered list. Now after this we can go ahead and create this summary. Basically, okay, let's create block quote and then lorem 50, 40, whatever, and here we go. Sometimes okay, so here we go. And then I can simply say br, this is the break just to go to the next line, and then I can say something like that. Alright, so that's done. Now we will go ahead and put some lorem, and then we are going to create the summary and details HTML5 tag. So you simply say details, and then you say summary. Within this summary you simply have to put So it doesn't accept any other element. You just have to type this text. However, the detail after this can accept any other element that you want. So okay, now I can say input color, and that is going to be accepted. I can also go ahead and say anything, any other color, any other tag, HTML tag. So let's see, just few. So if I go ahead and refresh, and here we have just a quick few more details tag. I can go ahead and create lorem ipsum and then form. So just a paragraph, and then let's quickly create the form. So to create a form, you simply type form, and we are not going to have any action here. It's just input type. So simply say input, and we have type email. That does all the validation. It's also good for accessibility. This is why you are advised to use this HTML5 element, email element. Now there's another new thing, submit type, and you can simply say subscribe. One more thing you can say here, required, and then placeholder is going to be, I can say enter valid email, and here I can say subscribe to our newsletter. And here we have. Okay, now so that's done. Let's quickly go ahead and create this aside, put some dummy content here. So in the sidebar, we are going to have this section. You can use div or section, completely up to you, but this is HTML5 tag, and it's better to use. Almost all the browsers support it now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say recent post or popular post, whatever you want to say, and then ULLIA, lorem, a little bit of, oops, let's see something. Oh, 5 elements. What has happened? Anyways, that will be fine, perfectly fine. So now I want to have lorem. So hopefully you can understand what it's trying to do. We'll quickly have a look. So hopefully now you can see it clearly, and let's save it. So now it's pretty much organized. Okay, so here we go. I can go ahead and put another section here, and in this section I can have some image, okay, image, and just copy paste. I can take some images from here, this is just a placeholder. Oops, what happened? Okay, let's go ahead and copy this one. I'm going to change it to 200 by 100. 200 by 100. Now, what I'm going to do, I need a few of these. Why I'm putting this in p tag is basically p tag is a block level element. Block level tag, and since it's going to be under a sidebar which is going to be here, we will not have to style it, so that's why. So here I'm going to put something section. So I'm going to have 3 sections here. In the first section I'm going to have let's see, 4. So what I'm going to do, create this social media pages link, and here I can say, so this is just placeholder in place of the social media icons. Oops, hopefully you can see it now. You can't see it, I'm sorry. That's too much. Here we go. Okay, let me quickly see here. Why do I have p tag? Okay, go back. My page. Oh, I just need the placeholder URL. My gosh. Okay, so I can go ahead and in here you simply have to place your icons. I'm just going to put this placeholder instead of icons. Okay, now in here what do I need to have? I need to have email, anchor tag, and again I'm going to put this in p tag so that it just doesn't require any styling for making it a block level element. Okay, so you simply say mail to and then type your email at admin.com and just put it here. Similarly goes with this one. You simply say tell and then the telephone number with your country code. Sorry guys, here we go. Okay, now I can put an address over here. Address is going to be like this. Oh, okay. Okay, let's get it up now. So this is what we have here. Now let's go ahead and quickly style it. So before we start styling this, there's one thing that you definitely want to make sure that you have understanding of, and that is each HTML tag has its default display type. So it could be block display type or could be inline block. So most of them are block level element, and then we need to change few of those block level elements to inline block elements to style this web page or any web page. So we will go ahead and have a look. So first we will go ahead and create a style sheet. I'm going to name it style.css, and I'm quickly going to create this border on every element on the page so that you can clearly see what I'm talking about. So border is going to be 0.5 pixel solid gray. Now we need to go ahead and link this style.css to this HTML page, and to do so we simply say link, and then you say rel style sheet, and then the location of this style file, CSS file. So you simply say style.css, go to your web page, and here we have. You can see most of the elements are basically, you can see block level element. So whatever you see from here, from right to left, those are basically block level elements. So this is not block level element, and this is anchor tag. The anchor tag is not a block, it's inline block element. Similarly goes the anchor tag. These are also not, because that's basically image and anchor tag, so these are not block level element. These are block level element. These are not block level element. Again, you can see this is also image is not a block level element. Every anchor tag is a block level element. Mark is a inline block level element. This is, so every anchor tag, mark, bold, strong, image, italicized, table, row, and columns, and header, these are basically inline elements. So let's go ahead and start styling this web page. Now once you know this basic stuff, I can go ahead and comment it, and this is how you comment in CSS. And to comment in HTML, you simply comment like this. So HTML comment. Alright, so let's start from the very top. So what I'm going to style is first the body. So body is anything that you have to set global. So global is going to be the font family. So font family is sans serif. I'm going to say font size going to be 18 pixel across the web page. What else? That's it. And you can see the font size has changed. Then we will go ahead and start from top to bottom. Tag. So header, After header, we're going to style, you can say logo, which is within this header, and then we will have to style navigation again, and then we will have to style main section, then article. Hopefully you can remember everything. Then we are going to style a site, finally the footer. Okay, so these are basically top level, except these top level DOM elements. Now let's go ahead and style them. So I'm going to give it a height because it's block level element. It's 100% across the web page, like right to left, left to right. Height is going to be 80 pixel, and main is going to clear both. Okay, article and a sidebar are going to be inline display. Now these are basically block level block elements, so we're going to make it inline. Okay, here we go. I'm also going to give it a width, width of 70%, and a side is going to have a width of 28%, and I'm going to float it to the right. Okay, here we have. Okay, most of things are just fine. Now let's go ahead and style the navigation. So logo seems to be fine. I just have to give it a height. Height is going to be 40 pixel, and then I'm going to say nav UL. Nav UL is going to list style type, list style. You can also say type or just list style, none. Oops. Sorry guys. And then I think that's it. You don't need to do that. This can be done in the LI section as well. So list style none. Height is going to be 40, and then we want to float it to the left. Yes. Here we go. Now we need this thing here once to style the first child, and we are going to have padding. So padding top bottom 0 pixel, right left, let's say 8 pixel, and I'm going to say here padding left 0 pixel. Hopefully this is going to work. Did not work. Oh, child. Alrighty guys, so quickly let's go ahead and do the anchor styling. So I'm going to say line height 40 pixel. This will put everything in the center, and then color is going to be gray, and that's it. Or text decoration none, font size, text decoration none, font size 22, perfect. Let's put the hover effect and focus. Color is black. Okay, let's give it a NAV UL, a background color of a hue. Let's see how it goes. Oops, I need to be here. Oh, I need to be here. That's the right place. What happened? Just forget the color. Oh, we don't have any page for about yet created. So that's all we have here. Now let's go ahead and quickly style this table. So I'm going to say T head, not T head, TH TR TD. I'm going to say border 0.4 pixel solid and gray. Just fine. Give them some padding. I'm going to give padding on the very top label, so 5, 6, oops. Okay, I need to have TH as well. So this is kind of double. Oops. Alright, so this is how you can style this table. This is very minimal styling. You can go ahead and look up online. There are lots of free CSS snippets available. Now let's quickly go ahead and put this. Okay, so on the main I want to have margin top and bottom is going to be 20 pixel, nothing on the right left. Article is going to have padding on the right left. Padding is going to have 2%. Okay, now let's go ahead and style these three things here. Okay, so footer, border, top, 1 pixel solid black, and then padding 5 pixel, border top 1 pixel solid black. What happened? Okay, I missed something. Where is this coming from? Border top. Then you can say footer, section, display, inline block, width is going to be text align. Alright, so that's it for this video, I guess. Okay, there's one more thing you can do. You can put everything in a wrapper. So like that. A wrapper is going to have width of 80%, and then you can put everything in the center. To do so, you simply say margin 0 auto, and here we go. So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, suggestion, leave in the comment below. I will try to answer it ASAP, and I'm going to add more videos to this tutorial series, HTML5 and CSS, basically for front end development, and I'm going to design more complex web pages in coming up videos. So please make sure you like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, suggestion, leave in the comment below. I will try to answer it ASAP. Thanks again and have a good day. Bye for now.